Hi everybody, I am Lisa McIntyre. I am about to teach you some sea creature type designs. I have a really cute seashell that I'm going to show you. I'm going to start off with that. And we're going to move on into a seahorse. This is a one balloon design. Requires a 260. And you don't need the whole balloon. Maybe about 2/3 of the way full. Hello. See everybody waving at me. You're going to start off with a pinch twist. And 2 sausage bubbles that are about maybe 3 to 4 fingers long. And twist those together. Got like a dog leg thing going on. And now we're going to make 2 bubbles in a bubble chain, and one is going to be larger and then the other one is going to be what we hope for to be perfectly round. And that larger one is going to hit about 2/3 of the way the length of the little sausage bubbles that we just did. And then that perfectly round one, about the size of what you would make for like a pinch twist, is going to complete that. And we're going to do a bird body roll through. Okay? Go ahead and push. Thanks! I really like this color too. This is brand new. It's the Pastel Dusk Rose. Okay, and so this is what we're looking at here. These 2 balloons, oh, I might be losing some air there. Hopefully it stays. These 2 balloons are the same size, pinch twist on the bottom, and we've got a larger bubble and then a round bubble. Next, we've got 1 more round bubble, same size as this one. And we're going to do 2 more dog legs twisted in together, but we want them to be longer than this balloon here. See that? So I just hold that up there to measure, and then this is where I want my twist to be. Okay? And same size bubble. Same size bubble, Lisa. And we're going to go ahead and twist those guys together. Okay? And that's what we've got. And we're going to do the same on the other side. So we're going to start with this bubble, this spacer bubble here. And we want to do 2 dog legs that are about the size of those first ones that we started with. And I like to just, because I want it to be nice and symmetrical, I'll lay them side by side so I can see where I need to make that twist. Got it? And then, again, it's a set of dog legs, so we need 1 more about the same size. Okay? And we're here. And now we need to go ahead and make a small bubble and then the slightly larger bubble. That one again is about the same size as these others. And then the slightly larger bubble is going to take it down here. Okay? And another bird body roll through with these 2 into these dog legs. There we go. And we're going to finish off with a pinch twist. Okay? And I know this looks like a mess, but in about 2 seconds it's going to turn into a really cool scallop shell. So, this is what I've got going on. You see all that? And now this is where the magic happens. I'm going to take and push these dog legs down a little bit. And my goal is to twist these 2 pinch twists together. And it's going to be really tight and really snug. But it's going to work. Do a little bit of shaping here. Position things. There, 1. We don't need this, guys, so go ahead and get rid of that. that is what you're left with. A scallop shell. So it's really important whenever you do this one. Thank you. I just got it done. I am at a convention where the theme is Pandora, and we were doing braids today. It's really important to have these two sets of dog bubbles be the same size, so that way you've got good symmetry, and if they're the same size, then it should be that these are also the same size. And there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. So that's our scallop shell. And now we're going to start with a seahorse. And I'm sorry about the squeaky chair. I'm in a hotel room, so. Woo! We are not going to need all of this one right now. So not fully inflated. Add as we go. I like to start off with 2 pinch twists, so that way our seahorse has like a little kissy face. Double pinch twist in the beginning. And I'm going to go ahead and do like a 3-finger bubble. Not too big. And about another 3-finger bubble. And I'm going to add a pinch twist in there for some stability, but also as a connection point. And we've got another sausage bubble that we're doing, so we can twist them together. Okay. This is what we've got going on. And I'm going to turn this into a pinch twist, and I'm going to wrap this guy over into our space here. And before I wrap that in, I'm going to go ahead. I would prefer to use maybe a white 5-inch round, but I don't have any of those on hand. We are making this stuff on the fly because I am on the road. No one will ever know. It's just you and me. And I'm going to do just like a little soft bubble. It's just real squishy soft. I'm going to roll that through so it doesn't come apart. And just do another really squishy soft bubble about the same size. And again, really just squishy soft because I just want it to just fit in. And I'm going to go ahead and take my nozzle and tie that off. And we don't need this anymore, so we're going to go ahead and pop that. It's good with me. And now I've got these guys. Am I losing air? I think we're okay. So I'm going to lay these guys just here. If you think like this is the mouth and the snout, I guess, of the seahorse, and these would be the cheeks, and these are the eyes. I'm going to take and just roll the eyes up, or the blue balloon up and over the eyeball, so it'll help hold those in place. Got it? And then I'm going to give a little bit of a neck to my seahorse. And you can see I'm starting to run out of space, but we don't have very much more to go. I want to have, sorry, a little bit of a neck, yes. And then a 4-finger bubble, or more, depending on the size of your fingers. Another one. Again with a little pinch twist connection point. And we're going to roll that around to make it a little bit longer, so that way you've got a bit of a belly on your seahorse. And I'm going to go ahead and roll that bigger balloon through the other two. And this is what I'm left with, and I just untwisted my pencil. It's a little bit wonky now, but we're building. Okay, so I'm going to add in some 160s. And I went ahead and chose blue because it's a slightly darker blue than what I'm working with here, and nice little contrast. I do like to do this in like goldenrod and orange for my 160s. Just something that's like same but different. And again, we're not going to be using all of this, so but I do probably want a little bit more air or more room in there, so do better than me. And we're going to do a crown on the back of the seahorse's head, and that's going to start with like another like 3-4 finger bubble and a pinch twist and a slightly larger bubble than what you would normally require for a pinch twist, just for a spacer. And then we're going to make a pinch twist on the end of that. And I would like for this bubble to be slightly longer, so I'm just going to give it a little... Whoop. And I'm going to go ahead and repeat. So I've got like a double layer there. Again with the dog legs. Okay. And another little spacer bubble. Oh, sorry. I want it to be slightly bigger. Spacer bubble. And then I'm going to add another pinch twist. All right. And again, we're going to go ahead and pinch that together. I'm going to take my knot and nozzle and roll it through. Okay. And I'm going to snap this off and add it to the head. I'm going to go ahead and deflate this balloon. It's not long enough for me to make like the little wing fins that are on the back of our sea turtle or our seahorse. So we've got this guy, and we're going to go ahead and wrap it into our pinch twist right here. Kind of losing my pinch twist right here, but we're going to go ahead and work with it. If you can see, this is kind of wobbly, little wibbly wobbly. Position that properly. So when I add those fins in, it's going to kind of help work it out, and this pinch twist will be up in the front and kind of force it into place. But what we ended up with is there we go. What we ended up with is this, and this can get a little bit wonky with the twisting. It's really good not to twist in here too much, and you want to make sure that you position the mouth so that way the lips are appropriate. But that's what we've got so far. And if I had black, I would put like 2 teeny tiny pinch twists right here. I'll probably do that with maybe some purple, just for a little bit of darkness, and give you the ability to see what it is that we're making out of that. But we're going to go ahead with the little fin wings that go on the back of the seahorse. And my seahorse is trying to jump off the desk. Give me a second here. Okay, and again, not filling it up all the way, but leaving myself plenty of room to twist without running out of space. And we're going to make it very similar to this, but a little bit bigger, okay? So if you need to, just go ahead and roll them side by side. And I want these fins, these like fin wings to be much more open. So the other one we had it small. It's just, again, same thing but different. You want to add like there's continuity in design, but it's not exact. So I'm gonna go ahead and do like a 2-finger bubble here. And again with the pinch twist. And we're just repeating what we did before. Again, I want it a little bit longer than the other. So I'm going to go ahead and make it a little bit longer. And repeat that. Same size bubble. And twist them together. And another like 2-finger bubble over here. And I'm going to match these guys up. And I'm going to tie it off. So the seahorse is one that I've done more for like decor to spice up like a photo frame or add to a centerpiece. I'm going to pop this. I would want to simplify it if I was doing for something like line work. And so this is what I'm left with, and I'm going to go ahead and just kind of wedge that in there. And then I need to make one that is as close to identical to this as possible. So instead of adding this on, I'm going to leave it off so that way I can take and hold it up and measure. Hi, Gabby Spoons. Thanks for the love. Oh, sorry. Almost knocked you guys on the floor. There you go. Again, I'm just going to hold it up because I want it to be symmetrical, right? So somebody's mind's blown. Thank you. Again, with the 2-finger bubble and a pinch twist. And because I can, I'm going to go ahead and measure it against this guy. And make sure that they are the same. So I'm going to go ahead and hit it right here. And I'm going to go ahead and bring that up. Make its little match. Okay. And I want another little 2-finger spacer bubble. And a pinch twist. And then we're going to match that very first bubble that we did. Okay. Match them all. Same size. And twist them together and tie them off. I'm going to go ahead and pop this. Don't need it. And I'm going to tie these two together. Kind of like a duplicate. Okay. So these guys are the same and they're tied together. I'm going to go ahead and trim that a little bit. Handy dandy scissors. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap them into this pinch twist at the base of the neck. And remember, this pinch twist is going to go in the front so that the wings get pushed into the back. I'm just going to work on some positioning here. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and fit these little pieces into here. If I was doing anything like this remotely like this for line work, I would make sure that this was not just pressure fit. It'll just fit in there nice and snug, and the pressure of the balloons pulling on it will keep it where it needs to be. Okay? But again, this is meant more for decor. I am losing my bubble there a little bit. Okay, and whoops, that one got turned a little bit. This is where we're at, and you know, if I was doing like a line work piece, you know, this might be good enough, and just kind of mold the balloon and shock twist it up. But we're going to get a little extra special here. This part can be a little bit challenging for people, but that's okay. That's where we're spicing this one up a little bit. If you have the ability and the skill to go ahead and coil your balloon as you're inflating it, that's awesome. I find it much easier to do with a electric inflator. I don't have one of those. I'm relying on my handy dandy trusty hand pump here. So we're gonna go ahead. We don't need this whole balloon. I'm just gonna give it like a nice soft, a nice burp, so that way it's soft. Tie it off, and we're going to do a deep tulip twist. A really great trick for a deep tulip twist. If you do a tulip twist in general, you just take and force the knot into the balloon. But we're going to, because we're going to be working with this for a while, I'm going to make it a little bit easier on us. And I'm going to twist off a small bubble. Okay? And this bubble is going to act like a little bit of a marble on the inside and allow us to really get that balloon in there. So I can feel that bubble right here, and it's very easy for me to hold on to. I'm not trying to hold on to a slippy knot or a long nozzle with a little bit on the end. It's very easy. You see that? That bubble is like right there. It's really easy for me to feel and grab inside the balloon, and I'm just going to push it down in, and I just need to make sure that the latex keeps feeding into the uninflated part, keeps feeding into the balloon. And I'm going to push that bubble down further and grab it with my other hand and slide this out. And again, just keep going and going and going. And what this is allowing me is giving me an internal structure, so that way the balloon will coil and turn the way I want it to and keep a really nice shape. Okay, and again, just kind of working it down. And a little bit more. Gosh, I wish you guys, can you see that? The light is hitting it just right, that you can see that I've got this strong cord that's just pulling my my tail down. But I don't want it to end yet. We'd like to have a little bit more there. Okay. I'm starting to get to the length that I want. I've got a really nice coil going on. I'm going to squeeze some air in it. Hold that up. Maybe a little bit longer. So now we're dealing with a deep, deep tulip twist. So I have got the bubble is here on this side. I'm going to twist that off. So now the bubble is right here locked in. And I don't really want the bubble as a part of my my sculpture. I would prefer for it to just come down. There's a couple ways I can do that. I can just take this and snap it off. I'm a little bit leery about doing that. So I'm going to just feed the bubble into the belly of my my seahorse. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this off. Don't need that. And you see there's my bubble, my original bubble. It's got the knot and the nozzle are all stuck in there. And I'm going to go ahead and take this and pull on it. and knot it and just pretend that that bubble isn't there, because it's going to get hidden on the inside of my balloon. You see how nice and, like, I don't have to touch it. It's, if people touch it or grab it, it's going to stay its shape. It's not going to uncurl, okay? So a lot of people will call this a deep tulip twist, a J twist, or a hook twist. You can kind of see why. And again, see if I can get the light to hit it just right again so you can see. You see that? That's my uninflated balloon going the whole way down. And then this is where we started. And again, I'm going to take this and feed it in here, but I don't need this anymore. I usually just like leave this kind of stuff on until the very end. So that way it lessens the chance of things deflating, I guess. Whenever I set them down, they don't unravel or whatnot. We've got this guy here. We're going to wrap it around and under and in and through. I could take it and trim it, but I'll just tuck it inside. Nobody will see it. And we've got this guy. We're going to go ahead and I'm just going to feed it into the back of the seahorse. And I'm going to just run the uninflated bit around. But I'm going to leave that little ball. You see that ball right there? It's just going to leave it hidden on the inside. And then, see, I just kind of pulled it and positioned it forward. And the whole top went kafooey on us while we were adjusting that, but that's okay because we've got our belly here. I'm just going to adjust. Okay. Oh. Sorry, I can't see the other side of it when I'm facing the camera. Let's see. All right. So this is our fancy pants seahorse that we've got going on right now. Okay. All right. And just to finish it off, I could take a Sharpie and add the eyes. I just think it's so much nicer. That's purple. Whenever it's all balloon. And again, I'm doing this as more of an advanced twisted design that would be used in decor, something to spice up like a photo frame or a centerpiece in a mermaid or under the sea themed decor. So I'm not going to need a lot of this, okay? I just need a little bubble. And we're going to put it in a pinch twist. And I'm going to go ahead and tie that off. Just a little guy. See? And I'm going to uninflate some of this. I call this threading. I don't know what other people call it, where it's just an uninflated bit. We're going to go ahead and twist off another teeny tiny little bubble. And turn it into a pinch twist. Make sure my bubbles are about the same. These are pupils. We want them to be similar. And I'm going to pop this. Don't need this anymore. And I'm going to tie that off. So what I end up with is 2 little pinch twists and an uninflated bit in the middle. Oh, there we go. Okay. And because this is going in the eyes, I really want this uninflated bit to be hidden, the knots and nozzle. So I'm going to go ahead and cut them off to trim them down. Okay. And these we're going to just kind of roll in through here and out the other side. And again, I would prefer to do it in black, but it doesn't look bad in purple. Just a little bit of contrast it's got going on there. So, there you are. And I'm going to go downstairs and see if I can find a place to add these into our centerpieces. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't see any questions, so I'm going to head on out. You guys enjoyed. Thank you to Having a Party for hosting me, and I'll see you guys at Float 2024.